Aloha and thank you for joining this session of CES Clarity Training. Today I'm going to cover care teams. Here's the agenda for this session. First is going over the purpose of a care team. Second is how to check who is part of a client's care team. And third is covering how to add yourself to a client's care team. So what is a care team and why is it important? A care team allows users, including CES, to see who is actively working with a client. This information is pertinent for CES when making referrals to housing programs and for overall navigation. It is beneficial for providers to see other users who may also be connected with their clients. There are two ways to add yourself to a care team. First is through the client profile. If you add yourself to the care team through the client profile, you will remain a part of the care team until you remove yourself. This might be useful to do if you are working with a client in some capacity, but they're not enrolled in any of your agency's programs. The second way to add yourself to a client's care team is through an active program enrollment. If you add yourself to the care team through an active program enrollment, you will remain a part of the care team until that program enrollment is closed or you take yourself off of assigned staff. Now that I've done a quick overview of the purpose of a care team and the two different ways that you can add yourself, I'm going to show you how to check who is part of a client's care team. So I'm here on my Clarity home screen, and the first thing I want to do is go into the client's profile. Now that I'm here, I can see on the right side menu that there is a care team section, and there are currently 2 people on this client's care team. I can click on their photos and it will tell me the staff's name, agency, and their agency email address. You'll also see that there's an option to send a message, and if I do this, the provider will receive a message through both the internal Clarity messaging system as well as to their email that's listed here. Okay, so now that I've shown you how to check who is part of a client's care team, I'm going to show you how to add yourself to the care team from this screen. So in order to do this, you want to first make sure that you're in your agency's role. For me, that's Partners in Care. Next thing I'm going to do is go to the Manage button next to Care Team. And then you'll see the option at the top here to add a care team member. I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to find my name on this user drop-down menu, selecting my name. I'm also going to choose a start date. So let's just pretend that I started working with the client on September 1st. I'm going to click add. I'm going to leave end date as is, leave public as is. We want this toggled on because we want other providers to be able to see who's on the care team. Clicking add. And then you'll see that my name has been added here automatically. My photo has also appeared under the care team on the client profile. So that's how you would add yourself to the care team from the client profile. Please note, if you were added to the care team manually, the way that I just showed you, and you stop working with the client, you should be selecting an end date in order to remove yourself from the care team if and when you stop working with that client. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm here on the care team management screen. I'm going to scroll over my name, and then I'm going to click the edit pencil. And you'll see that there's an option to choose an end date. Just going to pretend here that I stopped working with the client on the 15th of September. I'm going to click update. And then you'll notice that I went from the active care team to the inactive care team, and my time with the client stopped on September 15th. So that's how you would remove yourself from the care team from the client profile. I'm going to go back to the Clarity home screen, and next I'm going to show how to add yourself to a care team from an active program enrollment. So first thing you want to do is make sure you're in your agency's role here at the top right. Next, you're going to go into the client's profile. And once I'm here, I'm looking at this top menu and clicking on Programs. And for today's training, I'm going to go into this active test housing program enrollment. You'll see that there's an active text in green, and that's what you would like to see. You don't want to add yourself to a care team under something that is no longer open. So I'm going to go ahead and click the edit pencil next to this enrollment. And once I'm here, I'm looking for this green box on the right-hand side. You'll see an option for assigned staff, and that Brandy is already there as an assigned staff member. In order to add more people to this, I'm going to click on the edit pencil, and then I'm going to click the drop down. You'll see Bryn's name here, and then I will also add Michael here. And now you'll see that 4 staff are selected, and I'm going to click on Save Changes. Okay, so those people have just been added to the care team through the assigned staff on this program enrollment. A couple of things: if you want to edit the people that are assigned, all you would have to do is once again click on this edit pencil, click on the drop down, and then let's just pretend that Bryn and Brandy are no longer going to be assigned to work with this client under this program enrollment. I'm going to click on Save Changes, and that will remove them from the care team. So it's only going to show Morgan as the assigned staff and Michael. Okay, one more thing to note about active program enrollment care teams. Once this test program enrollment is closed, there will be nobody left on the care team through that enrollment. So you will be removed automatically once the program enrollment closes. Okay, I'm going to take us back now to the client profile. And I'm just going to show you that the care team consists currently of Brandy, Morgan, and Michael. If I click on Manage, it's going to show me some more information. So Brandy, Michael, Morgan were all added to the care team through that enrollment, and they'll stay open there until that enrollment is closed, or they go into that assigned staff screen and they uncheck their name and save those changes. Once again, for the manual entries, the one that I did today is appearing here at the bottom. It's saying that I worked with that client from September 1st until September 15th, and I've chosen an end date. So that's what allows me to keep that history and move from active to inactive. That takes us to the end of this training session. So I've covered the purpose of a care team, how to check who's part of a client's care team, and how to add yourself to a care team through either the client profile or an active program enrollment. If you have any questions about the training, please contact the CES team at pickhousing@coordinatedentrysystem.org.